Yeah, I mean, by the way, that priest I mentioned that was burned at the stake was a libertine priest. You know, he believed in the change of doctrine in order 300 years ago. You know, changing the Catholic doctrine in order to let priests be married. So I think this thing has always happened throughout the centuries of kind of, reforming the Catholic Church and everything because they see it as outdated. You know, a lot of people, for example, Purgatory. I don't know if you believe in Purgatory.
It's Catholic doctrine.
Yeah,
it's always been doctrine.
So, you know, the idea of this kind of middle realm, you know, like the Greek Hades, where people live in this kind of limbo, or literally limbo, you know, and that's
it's not a middle. It's in the second book of Maccabees.
through the prayers of people on earth, they're kind of taken out.
Hold on. In the second book of Maccabees, Judas Maccabeus, the Jewish war leader, tells his soldiers to pray for the dead. Now you can't pray for them if they're in heaven. No need. You won't pray for them if they're in hell. So he believed, and the Jewish soldiers, 200 years before Christ, believed in a middle zone. And the Jews today pray the Kaddish prayer, which is a prayer for the dead. So they believe prayers for the dead. So yeah, we don't even have to bring in the idea of pagan concepts of the realms of the dead. This is Jewish.
Yeah, it just seemed kind of for centuries now. It seemed ludicrous, that idea of people on earth praying for these souls that are kind of stuck somewhere.
Yeah, only ludicrous because of the Protestant Reformation.
Yeah. I mean, rationally maybe. I don't know.
And in the book of Revelation, we see them praying. John turns to the altar and says, "What are they doing?" And Jesus says to him, "For they're gathering their petitions." Why would there be people in heaven praying? Whose prayers are they gathering?
Yeah, I mean, it's just that some people thought it was like a lucrative means of the church of obtaining, because people had to pay for the prayers.
You know what? Say it was.
The more money you spent, and that was like, hang on a minute, what's going on here? You know?
Yeah, this is making a mistake in a person's mind. Imagine this. Say I brought documents proving that priests and bishops made millions of gold coins out of the doctrine of purgatory and the prayers. Say I prove that. How does that affect the existence of purgatory itself? It just means
that the church is making a lot of money.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. That's the point. Now that means one should slag off the men who make money out of it. But it's a separate thing from saying the doctrine is false. That's where people make their confusion.
Yeah, I mean, you can see why people would be very sceptical of you know, like the church making money out of something like purgatory.
I could understand people who don't think about it, but if you think about it, what you do is you focus on the sin of making money out of it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that the purgatory doesn't exist.